Yo, what is good with y'all? We're back with another Myteam video today. As you can see, we came third place in the newest 250K qualifiers weekend number 3. And you can see on the right, we are in third place with 22.53 points. We had Giants fan, Onus, and Cash Mr. Money there with us in the top 4. But we did end up going number 3 in these qualifiers. And in this video, I'm really just going to break down what happened in some of my games. I don't have a whole lot of footage of my games because I was mostly just locked into the game. Didn't get a whole lot of clips. But I'm going to break down the team I had, the badges I had added to them, breaking down all of that. And I'm going to break down a few of the games I had played. So first things first, we had a game. This is about the third game that I had played here. I was beating this guy by 40 or 30. It was actually, if you were in the live stream during this game, this guy was in game chat talking kind of crazy. I ended up going to game chat, kind of trolling him a little bit, and I kind of got him to stop stalling me. He was trying to stall me, but then me going to game chat, kind of talking to him, stopped him from stalling me. And he did end up running out of pause timer right there, and we ended up getting the win. But then the game right after that, you can see we search and we get the 70% glitch. And a lot of y'all know about the 70% glitch. You can't really control it from happening. You can't change it. You can't do anything about it. Sometimes it just happens, and it did happen here when I believe we were top 4 on the leaderboard at this time. And I didn't know the guy's username because when I searched, I couldn't see his username. And we were stuck on this for about 15 minutes. As you can see, it's a 5-minute clip here. 70% glitch the entire time. We were there the entire time, just stuck on 70%. And honestly, this is about, I would say, an hour in. I was top 4, top 5, top 6 through this entire hour. The first hour, I was consistently top 6, getting games done, wasn't getting stalled, was flooding the people that weren't quitting. We were playing very good. But after about 15-20 minutes of being on the screen, the guy ends up closing app that we are playing. And then from there, it was pretty much for the rest of the 3 hours, pretty clean. I had about 2 close games, I would say. In both the games, it wasn't necessarily good people I was playing against. It was just maybe me kind of struggling to start off the game, or me not playing as well as I really should have. But for the rest of the 3 hours, we stayed top 5 for the majority of the time. This is a screenshot right after I got done with my last game. I was in 2nd place, and then Anger was in 3rd, and Assault Dude was in 4th. And then after about 30 minutes, when everyone was done with their games, Onus ended up jumping me, so I went down to 3rd. Anger went down to 6th, and then Cash Mr. Money went up to 4th. But that being said, I'm going to get into my team, break down the players I used, some badges I added to them, what I had success with in the games, and it really what went well for me. So going into the team, my entire team, as you can see here, have diamond contracts except for like a few players. I didn't want to spend that extra time adding contracts to them every time, so I just had these. But we're going into the starting lineup. We had D Wade, and if you were in this stream, I hit some pretty crazy shots with D Wade. D Wade was by far the best player on the court throughout the entire 4 hours. He was just able to give me a bucket anytime I needed. And I have the diamond shoe on him +4. And then my coach is Steph Curry, so he gets sharp take. And he was just, anytime he had takeover, I could just shoot anything and it felt like it was going in. And obviously he's the Evo card, so he can't get any badges, but he was by far the best player on the court today, and probably my best card to personally use. Shooting guard, we had Terry. He was good. He wasn't really doing too much because, like I said, Wade was just dominating so much. I didn't really need Terry to do that much, but he would get his occasional bucket. You know, he would knock down shots in the corner. He would play good defense on the other shooting guard. He did his thing, and I never badged out this card because, as you can see, I have 17K now, but I didn't really have a whole lot of MT to badge out these cards. After buying all these diamond shoes, which he also had sharp take because of the shoe, I didn't really have any MT to badge him out, so he actually didn't have any badges. Then we got Kawhi. Y'all know what Kawhi get into. He there for defense. He not going to miss a shot in the corner, in the wing, anywhere. I actually don't remember if I missed a shot with him all day. And then we have LeBron. He's there for defense, 14 Hall of Fames. I don't think I have any badges added to either of them. I'm not even for sure. He doesn't really need that many though. LeBron was actually one of my better players too. He was knocking out shots, playing good defense. He was very good for me. And then here we go, the second MVP, the second most important player on the court was D-Rob. He was literally just playing good defense all day for me. The pick and pop with Wade was literally, I was greening just everything it felt like with D-Rob today. He was getting blocks, he was getting steals, and most importantly, he was just greening everything he took. And the badges I have on D-Rob, there's an easier way to look. Let me go to apply badges. I got like sniper, corner specialist, limitless takeoff, and bullet passer. The sniper on D-Rob doesn't hit a whole lot of wides because his 3-ball isn't very high. But with sniper on him, I just feel like he hits just every white sometimes. Like if it's wide open, he gonna hit. And then getting into the bench, who didn't honestly play as much as like I thought they would. Because like I said, a lot of the games I was just flooding, getting a lot of quits. As y'all know, like you want to get a lot of quits for quals. Like you want to try to get floods and quits as fast as possible. So the bench probably only touched the court for about 4 to 6 games. And even when they didn't really play that much. But we'll get into the bench. So we had Curry here. You know, y'all know what Curry get into. If I need a bucket, just give it to Curry. And we got Kobe, same thing. He's just going out there and give me buckets. None of those cards have any badges. Then we got this new free DeMar DeRozan. Like, he didn't play that much, but when he did, like, he was knocking down shots. I didn't get to use him a whole lot, but I don't really know how I feel about this card yet. He replaced, like, Dolph on my team, who I think he's better than. But I gotta use this card some more to really see what he bringing me. I did end up badging him up, though. Like, I put Ball Stripper on him. I put, I believe, Quick First Step on him there. Handles for Days, Limitless Spot Up. And Interceptor, I believe I put on him. Maybe Quick Chain, I forget. But he was knocking down shots wide open with that Trey Burke base. And then Rudy Gay, another one of like my favorite cards in the game right now. But unfortunately, he just doesn't start. He's also very good. And then Giannis off the bench as well. The bench didn't play as much as I thought. And then we had Penny just in case I ran into like some comp that I needed Penny on the court. He actually didn't touch the court the entire time. But yeah, the majority of the work was done with his D-Wade and D-Rob right here. Probably my 2 favorite cards in the game. In my opinion, the 2 best cards in the game. So looking back at the past qualifiers, and remember we got 2,253 points, which puts us around, what seed would that be? So this was 3 seed. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would put us at like the 9 seed right now, I believe. 8 or 9 seed. Which honestly, I don't really care about what seed I get. I'm just happy to qualify. I'm just happy that I was able to qualify. This has been by far my best run yet. The last 2 qualifiers this year, I had like decent starts, but then I ended up matching up with like some sweats early on and couldn't get a deep run. And then last year, some of y'all remember that I had like I was number 1 through like the first 45 minutes. Ended up matching with like T loading last year and then losing. But I didn't have any crazy runs last year. This was by far my best run, and we did end up qualifying with it. Another thing that was really not mentioned that much is how close, really close, the rankings were from like first place to like 20th place were very close. Like throughout some of the games, like about 3 hours in, I was, like I said, 1 through like 5th place through basically all the 4 hours. Like I was consistently top 6 until I got the 70% glitch. I dropped a few rankings but then jumped back up. But even though I was top 4, top 5 the entire time, I was still only like 100, 200 points from 20th place. A guy I know actually ended like 18th or 19th place, and I only beat him by 200 points. And looking at the bracket, I had 2253. 10th place had 2154. So I had just got like 100 points more to him. If he got one more game in, he would have qualified instead of me. So the brackets or the rankings were very close throughout the entire day. Like they were like that all day. The plans until then, you know, I like to keep up with the best team always, so I don't think that'll be the problem. I got some more MT to make because I'm running low on MT kind of because all these new cars that have been coming out. But like the team will always be ready. And just for the most parts, I gotta start getting some scrims in. I really haven't played a whole lot of comp Myteam this year, as much as I would want to. But if I get this email, I'm gonna be completely locked in and dedicated to scrimming as much as possible and getting as good as I can to have just a chance to win it all. But yeah, that's gonna be the end for this video. Some more videos coming very, very soon. I know I keep taking like 3-week breaks here, a week break here, but honestly, it's been kind of tough with this Myteam season until like recently with these new lifetime agendas and some other stuff, some good pack drops. There hasn't been a whole lot to do, but season 4 is coming very soon in like less than a week, 4 days, 5 days. So hopefully that will bring a bunch more content and things to do, and we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully lots of content incoming. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, maybe subscribe, all that. And I will be seeing y'all.